Hello, this is Lady Boulay, and I hope you're having a most marvelous day. Thank you for your support. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. Thank you for your thumbs up, for your comments, and thank you for sharing the videos. Thank you for all you do to support the channel. And yes, we are commanded to love one another, whether we want to or not, or whether we agree with each other or not. This guy's name is Byron Donalds. He is in the U.S. House of Representatives, representing the 19th District of Florida. Now, there's nothing spectacular about Byron Donalds, but the reason I'm talking about him is because at 45 years of age, he doesn't seem to understand how America works. Now, this is his wife, and maybe he thinks this assimilates him into the greater American society, or here he is with President and Mrs. Trump. Looks like they might be at a Christmas party at Mar-a-Lago. So maybe he thinks that brings him into the fold of the Good Old Boys Club. And I wouldn't want to leave this headline off. Representative Byron Donalds says he's open to being Trump's VP, but that's really up to the president. Now he's talking about 2024. He's offering his services to be the vice president for President Trump in 2024. Now this is Byron Donalds. Nobody really knows who he is. He hasn't really made a name for himself in the United States Congress, at least not in a way that would be considered a good political move, let's say. This guy came on my radar back in January when the Republicans were voting for their Speaker of the House, and Kevin McCarthy, who just got kicked out, had a hard time winning even then. You have to have 218 votes to win Speaker of the House, regardless to the party. But usually, the party that's in the majority elects the Speaker. So the Republicans won the majority in the House of Representatives back in the 2022 election. So they got to elect the Speaker of the House, which is also called the Majority Leader of the House of Representatives. Kevin McCarthy was not well liked, so he had a hard time getting the votes. Byron Donalds threw his name in the hat, and when Kevin McCarthy was up 200 votes, he needed 18 more votes. Byron Donalds had 20 votes, and he said he was a threat. And I thought, how is he a threat when he only has 20 votes? And that's when I thought Byron Donalds is either very arrogant or very clueless. 20 votes and you think you're a threat. Eventually, Kevin McCarthy got the votes that he needed, and he became Speaker of the House of Representatives. And now we're going to find out how Kevin McCarthy got to the 218 votes. The hot mess that is Majorie Taylor Greene let the cat out of the bag, exposed Byron Donalds as an opportunist, and let him know that he is not in the Good Old Boys Club and probably never will be. On Fox Business News, Majorie Taylor Greene revealed why Byron Donalds lost his speaker bid. Not that he was ever going to win it. She said that Byron Donalds negotiated himself an office in the Capitol Building in exchange for his vote for Kevin McCarthy in January. So this is the Capitol Building. Everybody wants an office inside the Capitol Building. All you have to do is walk down the hall, I guess, and you're in the House of Representatives chamber. But most of the younger ones, and Byron Donalds would be considered young, don't get an office in the Capitol Building. They get an office in this building called the Captiol Building, where Majorie Taylor Greene's office is. So Byron Donalds has a better office than she does. She was talking about this in a closed-door meeting, and she says that when the other Republicans found out that Byron Donalds had negotiated away his vote for a better office, support for him dropped. Mind you, he only had 20 votes, so it wasn't like he was going to win. So, I don't much blame him. I would have gotten a better office too, and so would she if she had had the opportunity. And the point is, they do that all the time. They always vying for a better office or to get closer to the president. They are trading favors and trading places and doing what they can do to get closer to power, to get more money, to get a better office, whatever it is. The problem is, though, that he was trying to play their game, and she exposed him. All of them do that. I mean, if you read any kind of political satire or any kind of biography after the fact, you find out all kinds of tricky things that those politicians do. But the point is, she would go on national television and tell on him. And the reason she did that was to diminish him in some way, make sure the word got out. So now, even if Trump was thinking about him as a vice presidential choice, now they got this on him. Oh no, he negotiated his vote away just to get a better office, even though that's what they all do. And my question is, would she have told on a white Republican, a conservative white Republican? Byron Donalds is a conservative Republican. I think a person like her would be offended by a black man saying that he's open to being vice president. Well, whenever black people make a move, we already know white women want to make a move, so she probably wants to be considered as the vice presidential candidate. I would guess that he's surprised that she would go on national television and reveal that about him, knowing that that is what they do. But she's trying to make it seem like he did something unethical that nobody else does. Byron Donalds negotiated concessions from Kevin McCarthy to further his political agenda, just like the rest of them do. And so now what he has is an office inside the Capitol Building, and Majorie Taylor Greene and some of the others have an office in the Captiol Building, and they have to walk across the street or take the underground train to the Capitol Building to vote. And you know that she thinks that she deserves that plush, convenient Capitol Building office more than he does. And so she says, if we see Byron Donalds moving into a new office under newly elected Speaker Mike Johnson, this is probably the reason why. I guess for Byron Donalds, America first actually means Byron first. So all she's doing is throwing mud and shade at Byron Donalds, who, I don't know what to say about some of these Republicans. All of them are tricky. All of them are trying to get somewhere. But you do have to be careful who you talk to and how you move when you're black, no matter where you are. So he's not in the good old boys club. They're not going to keep his secret, and they're going to expose him. Somebody will, every chance they get. And from now on, any kind of move that he makes that seems like he's been an opportunist, they're going to tell on him. They are going to tell on him to make sure that he doesn't get any further than he has already gotten in the House of Representatives, because obviously he's ambitious and he's black, so that might help him somewhere along the way, and I'm sure he's willing to use that too. But anyway, I just thought this was interesting. We have a black man in the United States House of Representatives who's trying to move like he's in the good old boys club. And Majorie Taylor Greene, of all people, went on Fox News and gave him the wake-up call. Okay, y'all, I just thought it was kind of amusing. Thank you for listening. Let me know what you think about the video. Subscribe to the channel, give me a thumbs up, leave a comment, share the video, and as always, have a great day. Have a great day.